Okay, so this here, you always have your fan running when you've got some kind of heating running, because if you look around the van, there's obviously vents where it's blowing the warm air around. If you don't operate it on the fan, then obviously there's not going to push air into your bathroom or front of your van. Centre, that's off. To the right, that's automatic, so that's thermostatically controlled. So as it warms up, the fan will increase. As it gets to the temperature, then the fan will decrease. Okay. This side of it is your manual fan. Near that, changes the speed of that.
Yeah.
By that control on top.
But on A, it's automatic.
Yeah, automatic. So it comes up thermostatically controlled.
Running now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is running down. Yeah. You can't hear that Uber going. But
Yeah.
It will. You can also run the fan on its own if you want to in the summer. So if there's no heat running at all, you can. It's obviously separate, so it will just circulate air around. Okay. Obviously, it won't cool it down because it's not obviously connected to a aircon. Yeah. All right. I'll leave that on there for now. Okay, happy with that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other appliances. So obviously you got your fridge. Maybe similar to what you've had previously. As you can see, blue light on. That means it's on. Okay. The screen's asleep at the moment. I can just press any button just to light it up. That little button there is the on-off button. So you just press and hold, and that will switch it on or off. It's running on gas at the moment because it's showing a flame. If you want to change to a different energy, press the left button. So that's now running on electric. Okay. If you want to run it on 12 volts, that's 12 volts when it's connected to the car. So obviously the grey side of your electrics on the back of your car has got to be connected. That will automatically supply electric or 12 volts to your fridge as soon as your engine's running.
Right.
Okay, and you obviously
So you
set
can
it to
run it like
that.
that when
So while you're travelling?
Yeah. It won't cool the fridge down, but it will maintain the temperature that's already there. So if you've got it
on and
cool it down, yeah, that's it. So then just before you leave, just put it to that. Then when you get to site, switch it to.
And so it flashes when it's on.
Yeah.
Battery.
Well, it's actually flashing at the moment because that's saying a failure. Obviously, because the car's not connected, the engine's not running. It's showing failure. If that happens on the gas side of it, if I just light that up, you see it also there's a spanner there.
Yeah.
So there are all the different faults, but the main one tends to be if the energy is not present, it will let you know, as in flashing light and a spanner. If it was on the gas, right, to light the gas, you just bring that gas icon up onto the main screen. If it does the same fault, which is flashing light and a spanner, that means the gas has failed to light.
So does it just by pressing that to gas, it automatically?
Yeah, it will automatically light. Yeah,
Oh,
you don't have to press anything else.
Well, that helps.
Yeah. You're not pressing the
thingy
button
or something.
Yeah, quite piezo igniter.
Yeah, that's it. So that's lit now. Okay, if it failed again, you would have had the blue light. It can also show a failure on electric. If you haven't got the electric connected, obviously it'll be flashing on that as well. Okay. So to change energy, just keep pressing that, and it just goes round and round and round.
Yeah.
Until you find the one. It will recognise. It will remember if you switch the fridge. If I switch the fridge off now, it will remember it was running on electric. So when I switch it back on again, it'll be looking for that electric. So it'll operate on electric as long as obviously 2 volts.
Okay, and this other one on this side?
And that one's your temperature range. So all 5 lit. That's the coldest fridge you're going to be. So that just scrolls round and round as well. So 2 or 3 is round about average.
Yeah.
Depends on the
Just
temperature
for cooling.
outside.
Yeah.
So that will cool your fridge down.
Yeah.
Okay. And inside your fridge, there's a little tab underneath the handle. That's there for when you're in storage, not using it.
Oh, excellent.
Clip it in there, and that allows.
Rather than the screw that we usually put in the top.
Screw. Oh, I've never heard that one. I've heard everything else. Beer bottle.
Well, the other one had a hole through it,
right,
so you could stick like a screw through the top of it.
Yeah. So that's hiding under there.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
While I'm down here, I'll just show you the individual appliance gas taps. They're all in this locker here. Okay, just be very, very careful you don't block any like that vent down there. Even though you might be giving a nice cool breeze coming up through there at certain times, but obviously don't block it because obviously there's gas in there.
Yeah.
But you can put stuff on the shelf behind it. Yeah.
It's just any gaps in the floor like that. Yeah. You obviously don't want to be
blocked. So all of those now in that position, they're all on.
All on, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a little info note there. Look, shows you which direction they need to be switched for on or off. You don't need to turn them on or off. Obviously, the main one is on top of your gas cylinder.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're leaving it or if you're travelling, make sure you turn it off the gas cylinder.
Yeah.
But they're the individual ones. It got little pictures on them to say what they're attached to, like the fire, the cooker, the water heater.
Right.
Or the
so
fridge.
can we see what they are? Yeah. The first one's a fire.
Can't see from the centre.
That's right. I think they're fairly obvious.
Fire, boiler. Oh no, fridge is
Fridge at this end,
here.
Boiler is the next one, so your hot
That's
water.
your hot water.
That must be the stove.
I think that's the stove and that's the heater at the end.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's what I think.
but you shouldn't need to touch them.
Okay.
Alright. Igniter, which is that one there, so you just turn, hold that, and press the igniter. Okay. So no need for matches. Obviously, you can't put the glass. I say gas.
Down, yeah.
You can't put the glass down, obviously, when it's warm anyway, because of these being here. So obviously, you want to make sure it is cool before you put the glass down.
Yep.
Okay. And it's actually got 2 racks on this one.
That's
Which is always useful.
fairly obvious, actually. That's
Yeah. Just on off. Obviously, different settings, different heat settings. One thing is probably best not to travel with the glass plate in, because if it does bounce out,
Yeah, it's gonna-
especially if it drops onto something like this,
yeah,
you'll
good.
be in trouble.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
And your isolating switch for your microwave right at the back at the top there.
excellent. Okay.
Okay, I'll just pop this under the button there. Okay, if you can see there's 2 little drawings there, a van with extract air out. So you just press that and that speeds it up. If you want to slow it down, press the opposite one. And it will draw air in if you want to as well. And that there is to open the vent outside. Okay, so obviously make sure it is down before you travel.
Yeah.
The last thing you want to do is that blowing up. Okay. So you press and hold. If you obviously hear it's making that noise, and normally that means it's empty. Indicator light there to say when your waste tank's full. Not that you can't see it by looking through the hole.
Yeah.
Okay. And shower. Obviously making sure you disconnect the shower head and things like that for winter. So make sure it's fully drained down.
Yeah.
Any water held anywhere is obviously risk. And obviously you got your table storage there. This has got 2 clips obviously to keep it in position. Obviously make sure that is secure before you travel, because the last thing you want to do is that come sliding out and
Damaging
bouncing
something.
around and cause a lot of damage.
A DVD.
DVD player as well. Okay.
Oh,
So,
so-
if you see these 3 points here,
Yeah.
you got the 3 connections, the yellow, red, and whatever.
White.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That will connect to that, so you can have a connection for your DVD for your TV through there.
That's
Okay.
well clever.
Obviously there. So obviously CD player obviously as well. It has also got. He says, oh, press the button again. If I can get that in there. That's it. USB port on it as well. So if you want to connect whatever other electronics to it, I can get it back in again.
Like laptops and that
Yeah.
sort of.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, iPhone or something like that,
iPhone.
I assume, yeah.
So
On-off button.
the DVD side of it, then that goes in that you have to open this face to put the DVD in.
Yeah, so yeah,
and
just press that button.
CDs are the same.
Yeah, CD is the same, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's a CD and
Okay.
DVD. Volume button. I've been playing with this for a while because it took some sorting out. The booklet is there for it.
Right.
The search is actually here left and right. I've been pressing the button trying to get all sorts of things. but
Ah, right.
The actual search is there. On this outer ring here, it
Got you.
took me ages to work that one out. So I had to get the
Okay.
booklet out.
That's worth knowing.
Yeah, so obviously get your presets there.
Yeah.
Volume, that's the on-off button there. Also, search goes through USB, auxiliary, so you got MP3 there as well, and tuner.
Excellent. Okay.
Okay, CD will just obviously start up once you
Yeah.
plug it in. Okay,
Excellent.
Okay.
so it's what? What's that?
And the actual
I'll just
on-off
press-
is there as
Yeah,
well.
it's this little tiny one there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ideal.
That's your handbook. You see that there? Obviously,
Right, yeah.
there is a lot of other information in that pack as well.
Okay.
That's your DVD. You've got a remote for your DVD,
Remote
and that's
control.
the cables which fit to the ones that are inside your TV cabinet.
And connect
Such-
the telly to
Yeah.
connect the TV to
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a PIR sensor for your alarm.
Alarm
It
system.
has also got a tilt sensor on it as well.
Okay.
Okay.
There's one PowerPoint there, so that's good.
Yeah. You should have one.
'Cause that was one of the
in the
things that-
TV. You got the one here, alongside
Yeah.
kitchen. Is it really? Motor mover. You obviously need to put power from your battery to your motor mover. So that's the key. So you just put it in there. And just turn it. Just clockwise, right? I don't know, quarter of a turn. To operate this, the handset, you said tap twice on that button, which can be quite tricky trying to get that just right. Okay, that's just showing the roller moving. To get the motor mover onto the wheel is this button here. So you need to press both of them buttons at the same time. You can hear that. As soon as you take your fingers off, it will stop. So obviously make sure it's on. Okay, so it's now on. So once you've got that on, then we can take the handbrake off because that's what's holding it obviously in position.
Yeah.
If you do it, take the handbrake off before you do that, obviously you can start moving before you've got the motor mover on. Same as if you just use the motor mover to get onto pitch, make sure you put the handbrake on first before you take the mover off. Always take the mover off, don't leave it on when you're not using it.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's like having a trailer sitting, you know, in a certain position for a long time, it just flat, you end up with a flat spot. It's the same if you leave your motor mover there, in that position it's again called a flat spot. Okay?
Yeah.
So take it off, opposite buttons. Oh, it's gone off now. After a few seconds this will decide to save its battery by switching off. So just press and hold that and make sure it's fully off before you stop. Okay?
And you can hear it's
Yeah.
stopping.
You can see it's
Yeah.
away from the wheel as well.
That's it, yeah. So always make sure that is off before you travel. Because some people have forgotten, and it's one, it starts shredding tyres, and also it starts damaging the gearbox and the motor mover. So you definitely don't want it on. If you see there, it's got a picture of your actual van. So pointy end, pointy end. So that's forward. That's backwards. Let's just piss yourself off again. That's forwards, backwards. You see this button here? These are turning buttons.
Yeah.
You see it's got an arrow there, so if I push the right one, it would turn the nose left. So what it's doing is operating this wheel, so it's obviously turning that way. Opposite, opposite, and you can do opposite corners as well, which more or less pivots on its axis.
Too clever.
Okay, right. They are very good things to have, especially on this side of the caravan. You want to keep them together. Whatever you do, do not put that on the A-frame when you're finished. Do not put it on the roof of your car when you're finished, because if that goes down the road, and it's expensive to replace. Right. Okay. Another thing I want to show you on the jockey wheel, it's the collar. It's got a groove for where if you look around this side, you can see better. When it's travelling, that always sits in there, up here, to stop it spinning round. Obviously, when you want to move it on the motor mover, that wants to be clear there. Otherwise, the jockey wheel will not turn with the van, even though it's not steering it.
Yeah.
If it's locked into that, when it obviously drop down there, it's just going to go skid, skid, skid.
Yeah.
Not going to turn correctly. Obviously, you may hit something when you're hoping it's going to be turning. Also, you're going to be scuffing the wheel and damaging that as well. Okay. Happy with that?
Yeah.
Good.
So that
So to
once
move-
that turns, the jockey just goes up under here. I take it.
Yeah, we'll see that. We'll
Like
we'll
it
connect to
normally
it now,
does.
and then
Yeah.
we'll see where that goes. Been before. It's got an outer and inner ring, which turns. Right, so you see that notch there, lines
Yep.
up with that notch there.
Yep.
That locks into place. Then the outer ring will turn. It's got 3 other points that pull into them points there. If you can see them 3 there. So that centre one, or the outer ring, will turn around it. If you don't fully turn it left before you pull it out, it can misalign that there. So you could be in trouble because you won't go back in again. Okay, there are little plastic tools that you can get to realign it. Just try not to obviously misalign it in the first place. So what you do is just push it into there,
Yeah.
and it should just turn like that.
Right.
To get it out, make sure you fully turn it left before you pull it. If you try and pull it too early, then it will end up with being misaligned and you won't be able to get back in, which can be quite infuriating when, when you're in a hurry to get going.
Okay.
Okay, so what we'll do now, if we hook it up to the back of your car. So I should think you're fairly wise on how to do this, but obviously if a green button pops up, it means the tow ball's in there. That clicks down, again hopefully that's locking it. If you're not certain, what you can do is just wind it up. And if it's lifting the back of the car, then obviously it's on. If it was popping off, then obviously it wasn't on in the first place. And you just wind that. On the wrong side than it should be. That locks into there, so that stops it spinning round and round and round.
Yeah. Perfect.
And all you do is just slide it all the way up to the A-frame.
Tuck
Make
it
sure
out
that's
of the
locked
way.
up. Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously your breakaway cable, make sure you put it in line and not wrapping it over the top. Then your stabiliser hitch, that just pushes down onto that. This obviously having that extra length of cable, obviously you definitely don't want that dragging on the floor, so it might be idea to either put it around there, or obviously quite clever design where you can actually put a bungee cord or something to attach back to there, stop it dragging on the floor. All you got to do is put these together. And hopefully we'll hear an ATC as long as that wheel is correct. should go green. So we've got